Hi, and welcome back. I forgot a couple areas to show you before I go on to the unmounted and paper area. Down below the desk there's a shelf, and I use a lot of photo boxes. I watch for them to go on sale, and I use a lot of those to do my storage, and I'm able to label them. These boxes down here, they have my glitters, my twinkling H2Os, and my radiant pearls in them. The next box, which I haven't labeled yet, but that was one of my most recent organizational things I did. It's all my ribbons, and I've put them all into Ziploc bags based on the color category. So all the pinks are in one, all the reds, that type of thing. That's actually where I came across. I had purchased a number of duplicate ribbons just because I had them in so many different areas. That box down there is holding a bunch of the Sizzix Big Dies that I just got from the SizzixOutlet.com store. Great bargains on there. Next to that are my binders that hold my Cuttlebug folders or some Sizzix, that type of thing in there. All my die cutting type of things. Next to that is, in those boxes, are the like sponges, my decorative scissors, that type of things like that. There's a little basket with some of the 6x6 papers, and a little bit smaller, that I've recently purchased. And then over on this side, kind of the same thing, except I have a couple, I think they're Peterborough baskets, the bigger ones on the bottom. But all my rubber stamp tapestry stamps are all in those bins down there. I have my wheel stamps in here. That container is holding my Just Right stamps. That basket holds my Cuttlebug and the plates and all that. This has a bunch of miscellaneous type of things that I use a lot, so I just keep them right there in the basket. That way I can pick it up and move it over towards me when I'm working. Okay, and on to my unmounted storage. Well, actually, let's go up here first. This is another stamp pad holder. This is holding a lot of my, actually all of my Stampin' Up! Larger pads and refills, plus some other type of pads. A friend of mine, her husband, built this for me. Thank you, Loria and Bob. And down here is my unmounted storage. I guess a few months back, I ended up deciding to revamp my unmounted storage area because it was items that I just couldn't find, and I tended not to even bother to use. I've actually started using my stamps so much more since I've put them into these containers. Many of them are in regular CD cases where they've got the image stamped on the front, and I've done them where they're on the back. And then they're inside. These happen to be white, but you can see that they hold very well. They have laminate sheets. They have a laminate sheet on the backs, so it sticks really well. And then down on the bottom, these are actually the Jewel DVD cases, because I had a lot of stamps that were bigger that would not fit in the regular cases. But there again, same type of thing, same idea. I think some of these are really big, so I can only get like 2 in a pack, but at least they're in the cases and they're secure. And then I was able to clear out the area on the bottom because I had my wheel stamps there, and now I have all the empty CD cases that I'm able to fill up. And these are my binders. This is holding like the dollar stamps that you get from Michaels, and these are baseball card sheets. And they're all just tucked in there. Then further back are some large stamps that would not even fit in the big DVD cases. They're super big. And these are in the thicker clear sheets. Then up here is, now it's going to fall out, my clear mounts. I'm still debating if I like this system or not. They're in the heavy duty sheets, which is nice because I know they're protected and I can pull them out and just zip them off. I'm not sure if I want to put them in CD cases or not, but at this point they're working okay in here. And then recently, some acquired items from Stamp Convention in Ocean City. The Impression Obsessions with their mega mounts and their cover card stamps. They're too big to fit in anything, just about. So I thought, well, I'm going to do these separately. So this is the cover that comes with it. And then there's the stamps. And as you can see, I only have 3 right now. Okay, so I guess on to the paper closet. Okay, don't mind the junk around here because this is where my husband also works too. And this is my paper closet plus catch-all of many items, but mostly it all has to do with my stamping and crafting items. And it's very small, but not really. I mean, it was just a closet that was put in when we had the basement finished, when we had the house done. And it works out well. Believe me, for something that, you know, was probably just supposed to be for a few coats or games or whatever, works out. These are some white cubes that I've had forever. They were even in my other house. And this is basically where I have my papers. And I'm going to try and stick the camera in there so you can see, because it's kind of a tight squeeze. But as you can see, I have lots of papers. I'm sure that there's plenty that have much more than that. And it goes all the way up. And then I have other stuff. Kind of walk in here somewhat. More papers, more items. Lots of different things. Plus, without trying to bang my head because it is very low, because it is an under the staircase type of thing, you'll see it even goes back this way. It probably is going to get a little bit dark looking. But, and there's stuff back there that we use. Anyhow, that's pretty much it, I think. I think I've covered everything. But it suits my needs very well. I have plenty of room to have friends over to enjoy my stamping area with me. And I just thought I'd share. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.